as smooth as I want it right now, because I'm going to end up filling it with Bondo, just to kind of get more of a body line right here. So it's like more of a little... What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Sauna's Lifestyle. Today's another day in the UK. So as you guys can see, I'm in my garage. Another DIY for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and start working on this bumper. It's been a minute since this car's been sitting in the garage. I need to get this bumper done. That way I can vinyl wrap it. So if you're just tuning in, man, my channel is all about cars, all about lifestyle, about all the stuff that I do with my family, cars, DIYs, you name it. That's what I do. That's why it's called Sauna's Lifestyle. So if you're just tuning in, go ahead and smash that button. Go ahead and give me a like, comment, share. Go ahead and turn on all post notifications for any future videos. With that said, man, let me show you guys what I'm doing, man. So got my 1990 Jag XJ40 sitting out here. As you guys can see, it's on the lean a little bit. The front right bag is blown. I have the replacement right here. Just haven't installed it yet. That's gonna be another DIY for you guys. Might be a little dark where I'm at right now, just because of the light and stuff. So what I'm working on today is the bumper. My main part today, just for this evening, is to get some of this stuff sanded down. So I resined, fiberglass resin. There was a big old square block here, a hole where the toe strap used to go at, where the hook's at. This was missing the cap that was here, and with that said, these caps are hard to find. So I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and fill it in. So I filled that in. There were some cracks here, and there were some holes on the top where the washer fluid was spray out onto the headlights. One here and one there. So my goal today is to just sand these down, get them as smooth as I can, get them straight as much as I can, and then tomorrow what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay some Bondo on it, and then sand that down, and then from there what I'll go ahead and do is once I get it all smooth, I'm gonna go ahead and spray some high build primer on there, then I'll wet sand it, and then from there I'll go ahead and lay the wrap back on there, man. That way I can get this thing back going. I still have the back rear bumper to do. Let me show you guys real quick. Oh, if you guys haven't seen this XJ40, man, something different, something you don't see on a regular basis. As you guys can check it out, it's got a full air ride on it, sitting on 22-inch. Shoot, I don't even know these dang wheel names anymore. MRRs, 22 by 10.5, literally all the way around. So I still need to do this rear bumper. As you guys can see, the guy that I sold it to ripped the bottom piece off here. So my plan is to shave this down to where it looks flush, and then I'm going to take this and kind of blend it to where it kind of goes up at an angle to where it almost looks like it blends in with the car. So as you can see, it used to have a little piece right here, a bar that went all the way across. I could probably make that bar again, but as of right now I don't plan on doing it. So I got to get rid of this big ass fog light here, and then I got to rewrap this piece here, rewrap the back bumper, strip the tint off the windows, and that should be it. At least get her back on the road and get her MOT'd again, man, and start driving this thing. So it is about to be winter time frame. So with that said, I probably won't drive it too much because I'm not trying to do any damage to the wheels that are on here. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right, as you guys can see, I've sanded this part down right here. Got as smooth as I want it right now because I'm going to end up filling it with Bondo, just to kind of get more of a body line right here. So it's like more of a little sharp rounded edge here, but I needed to come right about here and then kind of die down. So if you look at this side right here, because it has the built-in cap, that body line comes out, then it kind of fades away right here. So literally right after this line here. So I got to mimic this side on this side right here. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, trying to get this as smooth as I can right now, because like I said, I'm going to fill it with Bondo. This is fiberglass resin here, but I'll craft that to where it looks just like the other side, and once I'm done with that, then it should be good. So it's got some little pitting in here. I still got to work that out some, but like I said, I'm going to fill it with Bondo anyway, so at the end of the day I don't need to get all that pitting out because it's going to stick regardless. So I'm working right now on the holes where the washer fluid used to spray out of. So I'm gonna smooth that down this side and that side to get those smooth. I'm just trying to get this prepped, that way I can put the Bondo on it tomorrow and then finish sanding it all down. So let's go ahead and get it going. So as you guys can see, like I said, it's got some pitting in there because just the way I laid the fiberglass. But once I fill the Bondo over it, it's going to fill up that gap. But I'm trying to get this as smooth as possible all the way around. That way you don't see any high rise areas. So that's what I'm doing right now. If you guys are wondering, I'm using my orbital with 180 grit sandpaper, and that's how I'm getting it knocked down. All right, so done with it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and blow all the dust off of it, bring it in the garage, show you guys what I've done. That's going to conclude today's sanding, but let me go ahead and blow this off real quick and show you guys what I've done. All right, man, I'm gonna show you my face. I probably got dust all over it, man, from sanding this thing. So what I've done so far is, like I said, I filled the holes where the washer fluid will come out and spray the headlights. I did it on both sides here and here. You can probably see a little bit more here. And what I did was I just kind of went over it with fiberglass because it was a big hole here. And then what I'm gonna do now, because as you guys can see, it's a little pitted here, and it's probably about maybe a centimeter down, like an indentation here. I'm gonna fill it with Bondo here, as well as I'm gonna do this side. Fill that with Bondo, and then I'll be able to smooth that down to the surface just like the rest of the bumper. So gotta fill those holes there. The other hole I tackled, like I said, this was a cap that was here before that covered up the toe strap hook. And this cap is no longer there. Well, it was no longer there, and it had a hole here. And these caps are hard to find. So what I end up doing is just filling it. And as you guys can see, it's got some pitting in it here and there. I'm not too concerned about that because, like I said, I got to build this body line up, as you guys can maybe see a little bit. It comes around. It's more rounded edge, like a more rounded edge. But it comes here and then it just stops. But I need to continue building it all the way across to here and then maybe fade it out. Because as you guys can see here, it has the rounded edge that comes all the way around and it comes all the way down, and then it starts fading out right here. So I got to build up the same thing on this side to make sure that it looks just like the opposite side. So that was the other part that I tackled. The other piece that I tackled, it was a pretty big crack right here. It's got some hairline cracks here, but which is not a big deal because, like I said, I'm gonna fill the main parts that I have of holes, such as here, with Bondo. Sand it out, and then spray it with high build primer. I'm going to sand it one more good time, and then from there I'll go ahead and wet sand it one more time, and it should be ready to go. But I fixed this part here. Literally, this whole thing was missing. This chunk piece right here that was missing, so I fixed that, which is good. Like I said, it's got some pitting in it, which is not a big deal, because once I put the Bondo on there and the high build primer on there, it should be good to go. So let me show y'all my face real quick. That's probably dirty as heck from all the sanding. I don't know. So my face looks crazy. That's the reason why. But as you guys already know, man, I love doing this stuff, man. I love messing with cars. I love doing this type of stuff myself because the outcome of it is that much more important to me. As well as I like to say that I did this stuff myself. So yeah, man, let me go ahead and get these cars moved around. I'm gonna bring this Jag in, man, show you guys it raising up. Like I said, man, as you guys can see, it's leaning, right? Because that bag is messed up on that side. So, but I got the replacement. I just need to put it on. Haven't had the time, man, with all the work and sports and all that stuff with the kids, as I always tell you guys. So stay tuned in, stay locked in, man. Let me go ahead and get these cars in here, though. All right, guys. So yeah, that's going to conclude today's video on trying to get this bumper as straight as I can. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna knock it out with some Bondo, man, to fill those little pitted areas. I got some what they call it, pit putty, or oh man, I don't even know the name of it. I'm probably making up names, but I got some putty to fill up the minor like rock chip in the fiberglass. So I'll fill those little minor holes with that, and then like I said, I'm gonna probably dry sand it, and then I'll hit it with a wet sand. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and knock out spraying some high build primer on there. It's to give me a chance to try this this Sada gun out, man. So I got this Sada NR2000, man, old school gun. I think it's old school. So I'm gonna try that out, man, with the high build primer. It's been a while since I painted anything, man. If you guys don't know, I ain't a master painter or nothing like that, but I definitely resprayed my classic Mini that I had when I was out in Italy, man. This is the picture of it right here. Yep, so I did rebuild on that while I was out in Italy, man. So I'm going to do that real quick, man. Leave it in the comments below, man. Let me know if I should respray the car or should I just continue to finish up wrapping the front bumper. I like the way the color changes on this wrap, but a paint job is nothing in comparison at all when it comes down to it. So the wrap itself is not going to compare like a paint job would. If I did paint it though, I would paint it probably the original stock color, which is I think it's called a diamond blue or something like that. So if I do it that color, that'll be the color that I will do it. So the rest of the car is not too bad. I mean, I think there are some minor blemishes that I know that I did when I sanded it to put the wrap on. But I can knock the whole car down with this orbital sander and get majority of it down to where I needed to be at for a full respray. If I did a full respray, it'll only be the exterior. The jams are, like I said, they're blue. The only jam is not blue is honestly it's this this door right here, and I can't even get it. Yeah, it's not even open. As you guys can see, the handle's jacked up on it. So I need to get that fixed. Like I said, there's a couple things I need to knock out on this car to get it done, but at the end of the day, I will have it done before I ship it. Those that do not know, I'm living overseas here in England. That's where I'm bringing you guys these videos from. I'm trying to give you guys a piece of England while I'm over here. Show you guys what the car scene looks like, the car culture, and all that, man. So yeah, man, stay tuned in, stay locked in. If you haven't, go ahead and smash that button for me, man. Go ahead and give me a like, comment, share. Go ahead and turn on all post notifications for any future videos, man. But other than that, man, I'm about to get in this house, shower up, man, watch some TV, pour me up a drink, and just enjoy the rest of my evening, man. You guys do the same, man. Other than that, Saunders Lifestyle, and I'm out.